Hello and welcome back to Breeze GIS. Today I have a video for you looking at how to use the Near tool inside of ArcGIS. So starting out, I have pulled up just a base map with a couple of layers on top of it. I have a cities layer, which is a point feature class layer, and then I have a Colorado River layer that's just a line feature layer. So the goal of today is to use the Near tool to determine the distance that each of these cities are from the Colorado River. So let's say the Near tool is very good for any kind of project that you need to know the distance of multiple points to a different feature. So just whatever object of interest you have, you can determine its distance from another feature using the Near tool. So an application such as this is very good for the Near tool and a good application of that. So to get started, I have my two layers in here. I'll go ahead and pull up and show you the attribute tables. Here are all the cities I have. I just have about 8 points that I made for some cities in Texas. And then the Colorado River layer, it is lots of different segments of the Colorado River, but overall it just, combines into that one line feature. So what we're going to do to get started is we're going to go into view and geoprocessing or analysis and tools. And once we pull this up, we're going to type in near. And that's going to pull up the Near tool for us. And what we're going to do is we need two different features to input, like I discussed. We need an input feature, which my input feature will be the cities, the points that I made. And the Near feature will be the river. So what it's going to do is it's going to determine how near all of the inputs, which are all the points that I made, are to the Near feature, which is the river in this case. And what I'm going to do is there is a search radius, and it's determining the search radius of the input features to the Near feature. And I'm just going to put 100 miles in here just to make sure all of them are in range of the river. And then what I'm going to do next is the method is planar, not geodesic. And then so what it's going to do is it won't straight up display on the screen anywhere exactly how far each of these points are from the river. What it's going to do is it's going to create two new fields inside of the Texas cities feature class, describing the distance that each point is away from the river. So there is a feature ID, and then there's also a distance. So I'm going to relabel this and say I'm going to say distance to the river. So there we go. So distance to river, that's what I'm going to label the field, so I know it's the distance that each point is from the Colorado River. And for the unit, I'm going to do miles, the US survey miles, just as I did in the search radius. And then I'm going to go ahead and run this. And it has finished running, and what it's going to do is nothing's going to show up. So you have to go inside of your input feature class in order to find exactly the addition. So inside, two fields have been added, a near ID and then a distance to river field, which I created. And this field right here tells you exactly how far away each point is from your near feature that you created, which in this case is the Colorado River. So what this is saying is this is the number of miles that each point is away from the Colorado River. So what you can do is if you're trying to determine the number of points, a specified distance that a bunch of different points are from a certain location, you can use the near feature to determine that. And this right here tells me exactly how many miles each point is away from the Colorado River. And I can immediately tell that, okay, so it looks like Waco's the farthest away. It's about 98 miles away from the Colorado River. And the shortest is Round Rock, which is about 14 miles away from the Colorado River, which makes sense because those, everything adds up. And so I now know the distance that each of these cities are from the Colorado River. So for whatever project you're working on, if you need a tool that tells you the distance a bunch of different points are from a different layer, from a different feature like a river or a lake or another city or anything, you can use this tool to determine that. Just keep in mind, the distant, the units you want, and then make sure you have the two features. And I think that should just about cover it. And remember that nothing displays on the map. You have to go into the input feature attribute table in order to see the additions that the tool added. So that is how you use the near tool inside of ArcGIS. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and I hope you were able to learn something. I will definitely be using the near tool in future projects. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.